Hello, my name is Marley Turner, and I'm here today with Deborah McGregor, an expert in the marketing field. And today we are going to be discussing her experience with CRM systems throughout her varied roles. So I'm going to hand it over to Deborah for a quick introduction.
Thank you, Marley. I'm co-founder of Analytical Intelligence, which is a boutique agency specializing in dashboard development. And I just finished a 2-year contract working as a strategic business consultant and an acting marketing manager for an international trade association, which serves professionals working in the customer experience field.
Great. And how many years of experience have you had working in the marketing field? And how many of these companies that you worked for have had a CRM system that has been implemented?
Sure. I have more than 30 years experience working in many capacities under the marketing umbrella. And I would estimate probably 5 of the companies that I worked with use some type of CRM to track customer engagement.
What is your experience with CRM systems? And please mention the name of the last system that you've used.
Sure. Well, my career started at the advent of the customer experience movement when consumer advocacy and 800 numbers were becoming more widespread, and continued through today, where consumers want to communicate how they're most comfortable and expect to get immediate feedback from corporations. So early on, I had hands-on experience using CRMs while working for a publisher and for a large consumer packaged goods conglomerate. I'm passionate about organic data and quickly determined that using CRMs provided a gold mine of free feedback directly from qualified consumers. So during my career, I helped design more than one coding hierarchy. I managed the claims process and helped write agent responses, digitize consumer compensation, and introduced research initiatives so that the companies that I was working with could fully utilize their CRM. But most of the time spent in this niche, I was focused on communicating actionable insights to the C-suite, marketing, quality control, product development using omnisource data, including that information gathered through the CRM and on social media platforms. The companies that I was working with used Wilkie Thornton back in the day, and that was decades ago, and Astute, which is now known as Amplify. But the trade association that I just finished my contract with used a different type of CRM that I'll refer to as an association management system. And they use NetForum Pro and are now transitioning to a new platform called YM.
That was an amazing experience. Can you explain a challenge that you faced while using CRM?
Sure. Well, it's challenging to be available when consumers want to engage with you and how they choose to engage with you. But it's critical to be able to do that in order to deliver amazing customer experiences and build brand loyalty. In order to meet constantly evolving consumer expectations, there are all types of different technologies available using artificial intelligence to enhance interactions, which also provides data on the back end for your brand to continue growing your online FAQ or empowering your chat bot, but also to develop different features to meet the customer's evolving needs.
Definitely. And what would you say are some of the advantages of using a CRM system?
There are many solid reasons to use CRMs in your business, since customer experience can truly provide a unique differentiating advantage for your brand. From the customer service perspective, it's important to track any interaction that your company has with its consumers to ensure that they feel heard, they can get the answers they're seeking regarding ingredients, for instance, or more importantly, where they can buy your product. And of course, if they have an issue, it's critical to resolve the issue and determine if there's a larger concern with manufacturing, for instance. But from the corporate side, however, there is a hidden advantage of using a CRM. While the purpose of marketing research is to answer questions that a brand determines is important, from qualified consumers, which an agency has to go find and solicit and qualify, data provided through your CRM comes unsolicited. directly from actual consumers who care enough about your brand that they have contacted you. They want their opinions to be heard, and it's up to companies to take that data gathered through the CRM and through the social media platforms, which can also be pulled into the CRM and married together and add it as a valuable contribution to your strategic data stack.
Great. And for our final question, how has CRM solved a problem for your company?
That is a really great question. The example that comes to mind is when I was working with a large manufacturer, a large winery and spirits manufacturer. One of their boxed wines changed the formula in order to bring the color of this wine to within industry standards. And this caused tremendous concern with their regular consumers who believed there was a manufacturing problem and were convinced that this lighter wine tasted watered down. So even though there was no change made to the flavor, and that's something that the CRM system was able to capture and quickly determine, the consumer engagement team quickly was able to alert product development and brand management of this unanticipated strong sensory correlation, so to speak, and allow them to collaborate on providing a solution to reassure their brand loyal consumers that indeed the flavor hadn't changed, and then they could make the modifications to the color to come up with a solution that met the consumer's needs.
Definitely. This has been an amazing interview, and it definitely gives me a lot to think about. Thank you so much for meeting with me today, Deborah.
Great. Thank you, Marley.